So, as part of the series of the labor theory of value, I'm going to tell you tales, like tales from the crypt, of former work experiences I've had and how I'm owed all the money in the world. Like, your tears and blood and firstborn child all belong to me because of what I've been through. I am the Jeff Bezos of the proletariat. This is truly the dictatorship of the proletariat. Alright, here we go. So, I remember working in security at Walmart, and I wish I remembered her name. I don't remember her name. So because I'm definitely not worried about being sued or anything by these nimrods. So if I knew her fucking real name, I would tell you, but I don't. I'm just gonna call her Shaniqua. Like the song, Shaniqua don't live here no more. Does Shaniqua work here? Hell no, because she's a stupid bitch. Anyway, okay. So, Shaniqua always had a fucking problem with anything I ever did. My existence was the bane of hers. Why? I don't know. I was just a security guard. You know, she had her own shit to worry about. Why was she bothering? I remember saying that one time at work where I was like, think about this rationally for a second. And this applies to all of you out there. If you have a spur up your ass about somebody at work, you see that person more than your own family. You see that person probably more than your sex partner. You know, if you work a lot, if you work almost every day, you work a full-time job, you are going to see that coworker that you don't like a lot. Okay? Now keep this in mind. You don't like them. You're going to see them anyway. Ignore them. It's better for both of you. They don't like you probably either. So here's an idea. Avoid them. And, avoid bad circumstances in your life and keep the negativity to a minimum. And then you can carry on with your day. Wouldn't that be nice? So, I see the same customers every day too. I see the same fucking people. So I was like, get your head out of your own ass and leave me alone. But there was several times I had it out with her. I remember one time she was threatening to call my superiors when I was sick as hell. This was before COVID, but I had something akin to COVID with a flu, and I had immense strep throat. I was sick as a dog. And I still had to go to work because they wouldn't let me get off until I got a doctor's note that told them he is a biological hazard to everybody around him, and you're physically retarded and should be sued for even suggesting he be at work right now. Anyway, so I'm at work being a biohazard, and just miserable and in pain and agony, and something crawled up her twat. So she comes up to me and is like, I'm gonna tell your manager. And I can't even speak because my strep throat is so bad, and I'm just like, I don't care how sick I am. I will stick my foot up your ass if you don't step off. And guess what? She had to step off. And then, it was always something. And I think eventually they did have me replaced. But, would have been nice if you would have told me. Because here I am. I'm going into work that day. And I get a call from my contractor, my company, and they're like, why are you at that location? I'm like, what do you mean, why am I at this location? I work here. And they're like, well, now you don't. They were always threatening to switch you out, and they finally did. And I was like, well, who would have been nice to tell that to? Me! And save my ass time. I'm the one that had to get up, get dressed, go to work, shit like that, come over here to this hellhole, and then everyone acts like I'm the spazoid because guess what? I wasn't informed that I, not really fired, but like transferred. And so of course the Walmart staff were having a little bitch fit because they wanted to get rid of me as soon as possible. Oh well, you were the stupid ones that didn't do what you were supposed to do. If you had just talked to me like a human being and respected my sovereignty as a living man, you would have been easier on you. But so no, so they had to deal with me the rest of the day. Too bad for them. Fuck them.